things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group? Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ivy. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The give from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Northwestern's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Wallace. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Wildcats are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Reynolds. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. We've reached a break and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down. Can't make contact. Kicker like that, a costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Wallace. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Motion from the back. They want to throw it. Now improvising. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Wallace. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Gibson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Gibson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll... Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's Wallace. Here's There's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll throw on third and short. Got his man quickly. He gets him beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's first and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Covey. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
With a red zone opportunity.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to sling it on second down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Wallace. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Wallace. Under fire. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. You can't have that long to throw the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Wallace. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. How about this, a fake? He unleashes a long one. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Buying some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Wallace. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw again. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25. And the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. That's caught. It's Wagner. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Northwestern.
Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Northwestern. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. Turning it on!
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Pulls it in. It's Saunders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The kick is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took him right to the end zone. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The Wildcats want to move quickly. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. This is doing a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. If you trust your defense, you use your timeouts wisely, you can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to pass, it's Wallace. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Wagner. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Takes it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't...